Live life in fashion formulas. It's very mathematical, okay? Right shoes, wrong top? Stop scrolling on Pinterest. I mean, I've always loved riding boots. One girl's donation is another girl's fashion slay. There is so much that hair can do to change an outfit, but there is little to nothing that an outfit can do to change your hair. Fashion is an essence. There is nothing fashionable about a person with zero substance. Hi, welcome to my video. So a few months ago, I did a huge closet declutter like everybody else and their mother at the beginning of the year. And I think like a lot of people, I'm now staring at a closet that is fairly empty. And the urge to fill it with a ton of new clothes is very real. You know, when I got rid of a ton of clothes back in January, I felt really refreshed. I was really vibing with my closet. But now we're heading into March and I'm quickly realizing that I'm getting super bored with the uniform that I have going on. Like I'm wearing the same pieces over and over again and I just need something to revitalize everything again. I need to be re-inspired. And this time around, that doesn't mean buying new clothes. So if you're watching this video and you're like, I am tired of my clothes. They're so boring. I need something new, but I'm not going to spend any more money. This is the video for you. So I did a lot of reflecting and I came up with a few different rules that I think are exactly what I need right now and hopefully give you guys some inspiration to work with as well. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so tip number one, live life in fashion formulas. So everybody knows, everybody has a concept, a few outfits that you know work for you time and time again. Some of my favorites are big pants, little top, big top, little pants, wrong shoes, black and white, gray and gray, right dress, wrong season, long skirt, tall boots. The list goes on. These to me work really, really well with my comfort levels, with where I live, with my lifestyle, mold into my life. So, you know, because one thing that works for me is not going to be something that works for you. And I think that's the key with these fashion formulas. X plus X has to equal your life. This is mostly just going to take a lot of reflecting on a personal level. Think about the outfits that really, really work with you. You feel confident in, you feel happy in. Maybe you get a ton of compliments every time you pull this little formula out. And think about the versatility. You know, for me, before I sat down and thought about these formulas, it was just kind of like, I know that this specific, am I saying that right? Specific? I always do, like this specific outfit eats every time that I wear it. Okay, what about it is working and what else can that translate to for different pieces in my closet? It's very mathematical, okay? Whoever says that fashion isn't a science is wrong and I will die on that hill. Okay, now kind of piggybacking off that first idea, when you know something's working and then you're like, it's starting to get a little bit boring, it is time to flop the formula. So if I know I'm a girl that likes little top, big pants, why don't we try big pants, big top? If I know that I'm someone who eats up gray and gray equals slay, then let's try green and green. Or I'm also someone that loves high contrast outfits. So I gravitate super heavily to black and white. Well, when we think about the color wheel, okay, black and white aren't on opposite sides of the spectrum. What other color combinations can we try that have equal amounts of contrast? Like one for me that I know I really like because I look really good in autumn colors is orange and blue. Other flop formulas for me that I know I'll be trying out are right shoes, wrong top, right shoes, wrong pants. Since I know I like short skirt, long boots, why don't we try short skirts, tall boots? Or short skirts, short shoes? Or what about long skirt, short shoes? And I think that when you break fashion down to these different silhouettes, if you will, that's when it can start to get really, really exciting. Okay, this next one might be a bit of a hot take. Stop scrolling on Pinterest for outfits. And where this is coming from is that as someone who consumes a ton of fashion content, every single time I log on to TikTok or Pinterest or Instagram, I feel like there's always one specific or a few specific accessories or shoes or items of clothing that people are marketing for you. Like in 2024, when I tell you I was shaking, it took all my strength to not hit purchase on the campus fry boots. I mean, I've always loved a riding boot, but that specific trend really spoke to me and it freaking blew up. Everybody had the Fry campus boot. Every single fashion influencer that you knew had it in their closet. It started to get really, really annoying. One, because I really wanted to buy them and I wouldn't let myself. But two, it felt like in the moment, inspiration revolved around one specific item and not an overall influential type of tidbit that you could take away for yourself that could exist outside of this one item, if that makes any sense. I feel like for me, I really appreciate when things inspire me that change like my whole perspective. But if every single time I log into Pinterest, all I can see is like pin after pin after pin of fashion girlies wearing the campus Fry boot, all that really is going to do for me is one, make me want to buy it, which is ultimately the goal. But two, my inspiration stops at like campus Fry boot, maybe a lookalike dupe, if you will. But that's it. That's it for me, really. It feels kind of like stunted creativity. On the flip side, I'm not saying to not go onto Pinterest at all. Trust me, I'm a Pinterest girl through and through. I feel like for me, when I log into Pinterest, it's just a space for general kind of creative inspiration. It's not really particular to fashion or crafting. I'm a very creative person, and so I go there for concepts, I go there to ideate, I go there to reflect, and it's been paying off a lot in so many areas of my life, even outside of fashion. So what I try to do now on Pinterest is I try to pin things that tickle something in my brain. And that's the best way that I can explain it. Like maybe I'm scrolling and I see a painting of a swan and the scape is beautiful. And I'm like, yeah, yes, pin. Or maybe it's a dinner scape and I'm like, something there is working for me. It's the lighting, it's the color combos, it's the textures, it's the overall vibe, it's what it makes me want to write about. It encapsulates the vibe that I want to exude. More kind of from that abstract angle. I think for fashion girls specifically and those who love to pin and mood board, you get so much more out of Pinterest when you start to build these different collages that don't revolve around specific items of clothing or accessories and more so an overall artistic inspiration. But going hand in hand with this idea of not going into Pinterest for these hyper specific outfit or accessory ideas is taking inspiration from the pretty things in life. And that's as mundane or artistic or niche as you want to get. And what I mean by that is like, maybe there's a specific plate at your mom's house that every time you look at it, you're like, damn, this is kind of beautiful, low-key. Maybe it's you driving in the car and you look in the sky and there's just like an explosion of pink and orange and you're like, wow, I need to take a picture of that right now because my brain is on fire as a result of the beauty in front of my eyes. Or maybe it's going to the museum and actually looking at different pieces of art and going, something about this is really working here. I always say like, I don't have the knowledge or the skills to elaborate, really eloquently about pieces that I see at the art museum, but I always know exactly what I think is beautiful and captures me or makes me feel something. And I always take a picture of it if it's allowed and kind of take it and just keep it in my back pocket. At least for me, some of the things that I go to when I'm feeling like I just need a little bit more of inspiration, top of the list, art museums, restaurants and cafes, cities, vacation photos, childhood photos, cocktails, mocktails, jewelry, people, literally anything. If you ever feel the need to take a picture of something, maybe that something is going to inspire you and help you create an outfit. Next tip for me, I think is incredibly useful, especially if you're finding yourself like, yeah, you actually do need to bring new clothes into your closet or else you're going to die of boredom. Shop your friend's closet, shop your mom's closet, shop your sister's closet, your boyfriend's closet, whoever is letting you come into their space and make dibs of things that, maybe they're getting rid of already. That is a perfect opportunity. Something that me and my friends have done in the past is that we all kind of do a closet purge, gather our things, and then all come to one place and just swap articles of clothing. Like whatever, what is that saying? One girl's donation is another girl's fashion slay. No, truly, it is incredibly useful. It's a perfect way to bring in things into your closet without spending money. And chances are, if you are taking inspiration from the fashion of other people in your life, then there's probably a piece or two that you've already been eyeing that your friend wears and that you're hoping they get rid of. Okay, this next tip is going to be a little counterintuitive. Like I mentioned at the beginning of my video, I got rid of a ton of clothes during my closet clean out back in January, and to be honest, it was incredibly useful for my process to get ready in the morning. Like when I tell you I went from spending 20 to 40 minutes picking an outfit every single day, I now do it in 5 minutes because there's so much less junk in my closet and I'm so much more focused on the pieces that I like. I feel like I know my closet so much better now. My closet also reflects my true taste. As contradictory as it might sound, sometimes you do need to get rid of your clothes in order to revitalize your closet. So shit off baggage that just isn't working in your closet anymore. Okay, this next tip I will live and die by. Nobody can convince me otherwise. When you have a boring outfit on, 1000% hair is the outfit. Hair is the outfit for my outfit. I'd say anywhere from like 60 to 70% of the time. If you have not mastered the skill of doing hair effectively, let that be one of your biggest goals this year, because I promise you, when you are having a good hair day, it really doesn't matter what you're wearing. I mean, for me, someone who loves hair and loves doing their hair is one of the very first things that I notice on a person on a day-to-day. That might not be true for everyone, but hair is not the icing on the cake. Hair is a part of the recipe, because truly, there is so much that hair can do to change an outfit, but there is little to nothing that an outfit can do to change your hair. I'll leave it at that. Okay, so very last one. Again, a little bit pretentious, a little bit more abstract, but I think the most important tip on this list: fashion is an essence. Be creative outside of the clothes that you pick. And so I know you're rolling your eyes now, but let me finish. There is nothing fashionable about a person with zero substance. And so one of the most powerful things that you can do for yourself, for your closet, is become a well-rounded, interesting person. And so if you're kind of like, I'm kind of bored with my closet, I need some sort of like reinvention, instead of going shopping and buying the next best thing to help make yourself feel a little bit different, to find re-inspiration, maybe paint, write, read, bead, believe, change, take up space, and most importantly, create. I think you can lose a lot of hours of your life looking for inspiration. More fulfilling to just put things out into the world that come from within, that come from your life experiences, from your thoughts, from your opinions. And that's why I think this last tip is the most valuable, because everybody's so super capable of creating things that come out of their own mind, their own hearts, and blessing the world with these new and creative ideas. Those are my tips for today. I would love to see how you guys take these tips and use them in your day-to-day life. Make sure to tag me or comment down below and inspire me with the way that you guys are refreshing your closet. With that, that's it. Bye.